Huge news, thoroughbreds, monumental, game-changing, dare I say, news to die for. There's a new vid starring Precious Blair in a compromising position, getting down and dirty with literal pigs. I need a long soak just thinking about it. It's easy to forget Blair's humble beginnings when her Club Malibu getup cost more than a month's rent. But now we have a living, squealing proof just one click away. To give Blair some credit, she and Poppy did seem pretty chummy at the club, so who knows what was the straw that broke the sow's back? Whatever it was, must have happened after the two of them were spotted sneaking out of the club together without Poppy's new celebrity boy. I'm dying to know the full story. Get sleuthing, thoroughbreds, and if you see Blair out and about, congratulate her for being able to get out of bed today. I sure as hell wouldn't have been able to. Kisses, the T. Queen Bee. Chapter 8, Lying Low. You're not at all surprised that this would be the front page news on the T, but did they really have to include the link? You hesitate and then click on it. There's hundreds more comments than yesterday, and 98% of them range from low-key shady to downright biatchy. Yeah, well, two can play this game. Let's see if we can bury this with some front page news of our own, shall we? And maybe do it quietly. You're starting to look like a little weird talking to yourself in the middle of a shopping center. You find the screenshots of Poppy's text bashing her friends and attach them to an anonymous post, then try to come up with a snappy blog title. Let me think about this one. We're gonna go with that one. You hit post and lean back in your seat, feeling self-satisfied and watching the hate comments roll in. Cuckoo for Coco. Oh my god! Who posted this? Someone with a death wish for sure. Dude, Annan, really out here doing the Lord's work. We all knew Poppy was evil, but this is even low for her. Her own friends can't relate. Ride or die for my homies. Justice has finally prevailed. Rasingan69. Hella gains. Yo, this is whack even for Poppy. Viva Baharni? Can't believe the two-faced biatch will be live streaming how I feel about this in 2 hours on Picked Cash for gold. Mother. LOL. This is like surprising to anyone. Anyone who can trust Poppy's means and clue is either an idiot or a sheep. Healing art. To be honest, this is karma for the video she posted up Blair. Glad to see Poppy get what she deserves. Yeah. Yes! Now she'll know how it feels. You cackle maniacally to yourself, startling a passing family. No. I left you for literally 5 seconds. Zoe appears in front of you with 2 matcha apple kale smoothies in hand. She sets yours down next to you and swipes the phone from your hand. Hey, my phone! No, my phone. I told you getting in the bed with Poppy would be a bad idea. And what did I say when I had that genius idea to take you on this fabulous shopping spree? That we were going to ignore the haters and try to forget about my hella embarrassing and honestly questionable past life choices. I mean, with all the love in my heart, so this phone is mine, it's your punishment. Okay, I can see your point. I'll stop ruining our date. I've been so mopey, I better turn it around before I lose my shot at another one. Too closer, nudging her arm with your own, and she laughs. Blair, you think you're pretty smooth, don't you? Smooth enough to get my phone back. Grab for your phone, but Zoe's faster, holding the phone up above your head. Damn it, why are New Yorkers all 8 feet tall? And yet not smooth enough. Listen, I could get that phone back, and you couldn't stop me, but I will not insert what I would do to get my phone back. Moving on. You pan a little, you and Zoe standing just inches apart from each other. You smile up at her, maybe the first real smile you've had all day. Or maybe I got you exactly where I want you. As absolutely adorable as you are, Blair, you're not getting this phone back until you've mentally prepared to handle this PR nightmare. Hey, listen, I've already have it, okay? Look at the phone, look at the tea. I spilled the tea all over Poppy. She strides away, and you follow with a sigh, scooping up your smoothie on the way. It tastes awful, by the way. Matcha and kale unnecessarily green. This is true. When you enter the Octavia Olivier boutique, Zoe makes a beeline straight to the new arrivals fresh off the Paris runway. I know you're stressing over this, but it's gonna be fine. It will all blow over, and everyone will maybe not forget, but they'll get over it. But you don't know that, Zoe. Oh, but baby, I do. You know the video of Chloe full on the snotty crying when Miley and Liam broke up the second time? Ooh. I'm guessing Miley Cyrus, but who the hell is Liam? No? Or that video of Carter doing the clucking good wing challenge and barfing on Seth Rogen's shoes. Ooh. Ew, no. Exactly. Belvoire is replete with scandal. It's basically the foundation the school was built on. I get what you're saying, but I still want to ruin Poppy. I just want her to hurt more than I've ever wanted to hurt anyone in my life. Whoa, scary energy coming off of you right now. That's because I'm a Super Saiyan! Kind of Poppy-esque energy. I'm nothing like her. I know, and I trust, and I'll do anything in my power to keep it that way. Remember, you're trying to beat her, not be her. You're Blair, bad B Hughes, and one little setback like this isn't going to keep you down for long, right? Yeah, okay, right. There she is. So, can we please focus on what's actually important here? How banging I would look in that dress. Oh my god, hold my smoothie. Really? You have to laugh as she dashes over the satin lapel tuxedo mini dress. She holds it up to her body, posing and pouting. So? So I think I need to see it in you, Jesus. What the hell? I'll have to see you try it on. You mean you want to see it on? Not exactly. I'd rather see it off. They do have a pretty strict one person per changing room policy, but I'm kind of a rule breaker myself. You settle onto a leather ottoman and sip your nasty smoothie as Zoe slips behind a changing curtain. You hear your phone chime. Is that mine? Yeah, I'm only giving it back to you because it's from Professor McGorgeous Eyes. But once I return it, you have to swear that you won't give this Poppy mess one more second of your time today. Fine, I promise. One day with no Poppy, no plotting, no scheming. It actually sounds nice. Grab your phone and settle back on your ottoman. Honestly, you just need to go somewhere where you can get away from this video. Somewhere outside the reach of Twitter, TikTok, Pictogram. Great advice, though. But where are you going to find an internet hidey hole in this, the year of our Lord 2020? Oh, no. We haven't even discussed other things in this book that's happening in 2020. Don't you talk about 2020. You find Ian's email in your inbox. ikingsley@belvoir.edu. Blair. A reminder that the gala is this weekend, and due to that I will be unavailable. If you have any issues in grading last week's papers in my absence, please feel free to put them aside. I will take care of them on Monday morning. Best, Professor Ian Kingsley. The gala. A night full of stuffy old nerds in suits. Nerds who probably haven't heard of TikTok. Don't worry, it's banned in America. You say something? Professor Kingsley is winning an award this weekend at the super fancy gala thing. It might be just the Wi-Fi free evening I was looking for. Oh, I see what you're saying. Go incognito for a while with the Intelligentsia. I am 1,000,000% on board. It's perfect. Kingsley already told me that his family won't be able to make it. He should have someone there to support him. Or maybe he'll find it incredibly sexy. Either way, total win. So I need a dress. The dressing curtain slides open so fast it actually startles you. So he stands before you, half-dressed and absolutely beaming. Listen, can we see this? Oh, thank you. I thought you'd never ask. Just take it in for a minute. Okay, maybe clothes first? No, don't you ruin this, Blair. Oh, good call. It's teal. Looks good on her. Okay. Come out slowly. Really make a meal of it. Okay, I wanted to see her in the dress. What the hell? Really? This is like dress number 9. And if you don't wear it like it's the first one you tried on, how will I appreciate its wow factor? You step out of the dressing room and twirl slowly before striking a pose. It's okay. Can we go back to seeing you in teal, please? Oh my god, Blair, seriously, I might cry. This is totally the one. Kingsley will literally drop dead when he sees you. I mean, damn, even I feel a bit of a touch of cardiac arrest coming on. It is seriously gorgeous. Classic yet still flashy, and definitely one of a kind. Exactly, this is the once-in-a-lifetime kind of dress that icons are photographed wearing. Think Josephine Baker. Think Hepburn. Josephine who? Buying the stunning gala dress to wow Ian and his upper-crust colleagues and earn yourself a reputation boost. I am locking this wall so you feel some alone time with Zoe in the changing room. Wink! Okay, I have a question. Why is it they suddenly changed everything about me even when I dress up? Like, look. What the hell happened to me 5 seconds ago? What is this look? Zoe whips out her phone and then starts darting around you, so subtly adjusting your dress and posture. Okay, stand right there. Shoulders back. Tilt your chin. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, look at the camera. You're gonna make me post this on Pictogram, aren't you? You know it. Smile. She came out a completely different person, apparently. Pixelberry, fix this shit. You've barely blinked the flash out of your eyes when your phone buzzes on the bench. You take a look at the picture Zoe sent you. Oof, she's a babe. Hashtag no filter necessary. You upload the pic and the heart eye emojis start pouring in. Looks like some people are willing to forget about your hog-calling past. Alright, you get changed and I'll wait for you at the register. Hey, wait. You catch her by the arm before you can turn and leave. What is it? Zoe, you should help me out of this. You slide your hand into hers and feel electricity. She grins and you pull her into the changing room. Turn around. You turn and shivers. Her fingers find the zippers of your dress, brushing against your bare skin. She draws it slowly, her breath tickling the back of your neck. You know, it's almost a shame to get you out of this. Almost. She slides her hand under the strap, then pushes it off of your shoulder. Your dress pools around your feet as she runs her palms down your arms. But this is a better view, if you ask me. Your eyes lock with hers in the mirror, and your breath catches at the intensity in her gaze. Yeah, it really is. It's really a shame how your hair got weirded out, too. Feel her touch. You take her hands and bring them to the swell of your breast, shuddering in a breath as she squeezes gently. Oh. You bite your lip as she slides one hand down your side, coming to rest on your hip, thumb brushing against your hip bone. Someone's acting a little touch-starved. You can't tear your gaze from your heavy-lidded reflection, mesmerized by the sight of Zoe's hands on you. As you watch, she teases her thumb under the waistband of your underwear, your pulse hammers and your thoughts jumble in anticipation. Yeah, well, wow. She chuckles low in your ear. Cat got your tongue? Before you can answer, she turns you around and you bury your face in her neck as she hoists up one of your thighs around her hip. You try to move closer, gasping as she grabs your ass and tugs you tight against her. Zoe, I jump when someone knocks loudly on the door. Is everything alright in there? Listen, you're ruining a lot of fantasies I'm having right now about dressing room encounters. You're ruining it right now, store clerk. I wanted you fired. Things are fantastic. We finally found the right dress. As the clerk walks away, Zoe grins and kisses the corner of your lips. I'll wait for you outside. She trails her fingers down your arms as she steps back, and you watch her slip out of the dressing room, your entire body still buzzing. But after a moment of standing there, you pull yourself together and get dressed before you going to join Zoe. Okay, we got the dress, we got the shoes. We just need a show-stopping accessory. We need something perfect, something like Me fixing my goddamn hair because it's annoying the shit out of me. Her eyes light up as she lifts a delicate pair of glittering chandelier earrings. Something like this. What do you think? They match your dress perfectly. They are gorgeous. Oh, thank God. Hot tip! These earrings are the perfect complement to your dress. Pair them with a gala look to earn additional reputation points. Good thing I had the forethought to buy a pair just like this weeks ago. You show her a photo of the earrings you have at home from just after you bought them. Oh my God, Blair, they're so perfect. I might even say your eye for fashion matches my own. These are the perfect accent to that gown. As you and Zoe check out, you see Veronica through the window, standing across the street. Is she telling her millions of followers to watch the video? Hey Zoe, would you mind taking my dress back to the dorm for me? There's something I just remembered I had to do. Really? We're gonna go home, get day drunk, and keep going on our Half-Light Hate Watch-a-thon. What's more important than that? You hesitate. You did just promise you'd let the whole revenge thing go for a day, but this opportunity is staring you right in the face. I'm going to steal away one of Poppy's minions. You nod toward the window, and Zoe's eyes go wide as she spots Veronica across the street. I know we said no more thinking about Poppy today, but this feels like the perfect chance to do some damage of my own. Didn't you just do that by releasing all of the, backstabbing crap? Zoe gives you a hard once-over before she finally breaks out into a grin. Okay, but who am I to stand between a woman and her vengeance, especially with such a genius plan? Poppy thinks she's untouchable because she uses the people around her as body armor. Time to take that armor apart. Link by Shallow Link. Okay, you do you. Bring home dinner on your way back, okay? All we have in the fridge right now is 9 bottles of champagne and a single avocado. Listen, I can make that work. I will, promise. As you draw closer to Veronica, you can clearly hear her talking to her phone. I hate people like this, oh God. Just deep breaths, Locum, you got this. So of course I told Poppy she might run Belvoire, but that doesn't mean anything in the real world. Hello, have you seen her follower count? I hate Veronica. She squeals when she sees you, wrapping her arm around your shoulders. Oh, how sweet. Didn't realize she liked you so much. Blair, I'm so glad you're here. This is the perfect chance to show you the new filter I made in your honor. With one tap, you both have big ears and snouts as the audio from your video plays. Fooled again, Blair. Isn't it an everything? Yeah, it's everything awful about social media. Talking about kicking someone while they're down. Anyone who uses this filter should be ashamed of themselves. Veronica turns and whispers viciously to you. What the hell, Blair? People are dropping out of the stream. And on that note, I'm signing off for now. Ta-ta, my little Veronicats. After she closes out the stream, she turns to face you fully, her face pinched. I know what Poppy did was BS, but I had nothing to do with that. You mess with my views, you mess with my money. Now, what the hell do you want? Oh, did I mess with your money? Without an audience, a switch has flipped. Veronica's face and tone has gone placidly neutral. Is there anyone at Belvoire with just one face? I just wanted to... God, are we gonna get points for flirting? Let's try. Help me. Just someone send help. See you up close and personal. I've been hoping for a chance to get closer to you, and now that I am, I have to admit I like what I see. As much as I love the attention, and trust me, there is nothing I love more than attention, no. We really shouldn't be talking. Poppy might be a biatch, but she can still make my life a living hell. But maybe I can give you my snap, and we can continue this conversation in a more private manner. You know, if you wanted to leave Poppy and her evil ways behind, there's always room for you on Team Blair. Let me stop you right there. I know exactly what kind of person Poppy is, and I don't have to, like her to live under her safety net. An annoyingly solid point. This is one that's not going to be easy to break. So, is that it? I'm supposed to film a PR video in a couple hours and I have to get ready for it? Oh, for the makeup line you rep, right? Read My Lips? I love their stuff. The gloss you're wearing is super cute. Huh, oh, this isn't theirs. She pouts and you get a whiff of her cherry-scented gloss. This is surprisingly news and all, but make sure you get the name of the brand she is wearing. Ian would love this stuff. To be honest, I only wear the crap when I have to do a video. It totally sucks for how much it costs and always makes me break out like crazy. Really, but you always recommend them so highly. Duh, because they pay so highly. Oh, this is why I hate creators. Really. I'm one and you've never seen me shell out, but... Hey, this video is brought to you by Raid Shadow. No! So her whole cutesy makeup maven thing is just a money-making scheme? Okay, sense like a plan coming on here. You know, I bet people would really appreciate it if you told them the truth about these products. I knew you were naive, but come on, Blair. Like, I'd really risk being some broke champion to the people just to tell some wannabes the truth? Maybe the public doesn't need to know the truth, but now that you do, things just might work out in your favor here. You know, you may not be able to go on record about the truth, but it might be cathartic to at least vent about it a little. I guess that's true. Like, the time I did a whole rant about what a fraud Jimmy's son is before I had to shoot a tutorial with him. I never posted it, of course, but I did feel a hell of a lot better afterwards. Exactly. I think you need to do it. God. Convince Veronica to make a video dissing Read My Lips. You'll recruit Veronica to your posse and earn a huge reputation boost. Oh, please end me. Come on, you need to let off some steam. Just looking at the display is totally depressing. You sling your arm over her shoulders and lead her into the aviary, where a display shows a very familiar smiling monster. Hold up, is that Poppy? Sensing you're about to strike gold, you whip your phone out and start recording. Yeah, her parents, like, paid or something so she could be the face of the new line or whatever. I guess they put her pics up today. Her face looked like a pepperoni pizza after the shoot, though. She took 2 weeks off school to, quote, recover from the flu. But she's still getting a slice of the profit every time Read My Lips uses her image, isn't she? Yeah, the bitch. And she doesn't even have to film any of these stupid PR vids either. That's because they keep milking you for every little vid you'll do. And that's why I won't get in bed with these people. Wow, that's so not fair. They're sacrificing your face for the product and she gets paid just for being printed on cardboard. She said the stuff is worse than the knockoff Lux garbage that Chloe bought on Canal Street one time. We should definitely do something reckless and destructive to release all this pent-up angst swirling around inside of you. I don't know, that sounds like work. What are you thinking? You pick up a lip gloss from the Read My Lips display, uncap it, and draw a big sticky mole on the display, Poppy's cheek. Vandalism. Duh. Always knew I saw something in you, Hughes. You and Veronica turn towards the rows and rows of makeup on display, and you see Cardboard Poppy. This is gonna be cathartic for you, too. Raccoon eyes, clown lips. A foundation nightmare. Foundation nightmare. You gag as you smear on some foundation 3 shades too dark for Poppy's skin tone. Oh wow, this stuff smells like strawberries, a la garbage pen, and has a pleasing consistency of pig fat on fryer. Veronica uncaps a bottle and straight up splatters it over Poppy's face. Oh, your pores aren't supposed to be breathing this. Thanks for the style advice, Poppy. We love cystic acne too. Veronica screws off the cap of a powder shadow and throws it at Poppy's face. The air fills with glitter and Veronica laughs. I love that dust out your chalkboard eraser consistency of these shadows. A conjunctivitis dream. Opens a mascara and draws 2 X's through Poppy's eyes. No need to draw on freckles with Read My Lips, Flake a Lash. Dry as a desert. It'll really add pizzazz to your cheek contouring. Hey Veronica, what do you think of the highlighters deck? Oh, you mean the toxic sludge that gave me a rash so bad I had to cancel a week's worth of live streams? Love it! Hey, what the hell are you two doing? Something you people won't do because you're pieces of shit and you sell this crap. I mean, what? You both spin around as a store clerk comes running towards you, flanked by a security guard. Run! You and Veronica dash out of the store giggling like mad. Once you've gotten clear of the store, you finally stop recording. Oh man, that was fun. And here's where you backstab Poppy even more by secretly joining my side. Unless you want me to upload this to the T. That's called blackmail. Veronica blinks a few times as you wave your phone in her face. Oh damn, you played me, didn't you? Oh, you're either incredibly stupid, naive, or just dropped repeatedly on your head as a child. Also, this is blackmail. Yep. And now you're blackmailing me. Let's call it softly coercing. Veronica quirks an eyebrow. Right. And what I even get out of joining your so-called side? You'll get someone who stands by you. You don't have to rep crappy brands that you hate and that treat Poppy better than you anyway. I'll just help you stand up for yourself or something. Wow, that's so sweet. I throw up a little in my mouth a little bit. She shrugs and picks at her cuticles, messing up her pristine manicure. Whatever you want, I'm in. Wait, really? Just like that? Are you gonna, I don't know, at least pretend to be more loyal to Poppy? Veronica scoffs, rolling her eyes. Have you seen my Brictogram follower account? I don't need Poppy for anything. Besides, she's like the most boring hoe ever. She's never fun on a live stream. She crosses her arms, smirking subtly. And I'm kind of curious, I guess. I'd like to see how things play out for you, Blair. Like I care. Oh, and she's doing the puffy lip crap. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get off my team. Get off my team. Bzz. The T has an update. In that case, welcome to the winning side. We'll see about that. Things are finally starting to get fun around here. Listen, Chloe's still number one. That weekend, you step into the lobby of the museum hosting Ian's award ceremony. You take a moment to compose yourself. Okay, Blair, new dress, new hairstyle for a special occasion. Hairstyle sucks. Looking good, feeling good. Let's do this thing. Stride towards the towering heavy oak doors to the ballroom, reaching towards the gold-plated handles. Oh great, what does she want? From Satan. You little bee, you think you can backstab me and not face any consequences? Kudos to you for putting your last two brain cells together to come up with a genius plan, you corn-fed, lard-assed piece of trash. I'm going to ruin your life so thoroughly that your children's children will be afraid to leave their hovel. And you know what else? You don't wait to find out what else. You turn your phone off, completely shove it in the bottom of your purse. Don't let her get to you. We're here to have a nice, drama-free night. You pull open the door with a flourish and slip inside. Listen, I haven't had any sleep, okay? Not really, no. The first thing you see is Ian up front of everyone, looking damn fine in a tailor suit with a award already in his hands. He looks like kind of like Markiplier, doesn't he? I better blend in, find a spot near the back to watch. You slip quietly towards the back of the room, and as you walk through the crowd, heads turn to follow your path, like you're freaking Beyonce. Who is that? One of those New York anthropologists, presumably. Certainly no one in my circle is that chic. Point one to Zoe's eye for fashion. You take a spot at a table, grabbing two champagne flutes from a passing waiter, and turn your attention towards Ian's speech. It means so much to have been nominated for this award after the long nights and all energy spent analyzing my subjects, which, if you've read the work, you'll know was no easy thing. Tittering laughter breaks out through the crowd. Guess you should check out the thesis, huh? Well, it's a real riot. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but I have to know, how much were those earrings set you back? Oh, these. I can scarcely remember. Woman gives you an approving once-over before turning 4. You are nailing this lady of high society thing. And of course, it's always incredible to be recognized within the community and to feel the support of my colleagues. As Ian's eyes rove over the crowd and land directly on you. And my friends. His eyes travel the length of your body, and it takes all of his strength to glance away. Someone's looking a little hot under the collar. I don't have much more to say other than thank you again. I'm truly honored to accept this award. The room breaks into applause as Ian steps out of the spotlight, making a beeline right for you. His eyes never leave yours. Professor, I may say, that was some speech. What are you doing here, Blair? You know, I was in the neighborhood, already wearing a gown. Figured I'd stop by. His gaze travels over you again, appraising you. And what gown is it? He reaches out, running his thumb tenderly over the cascading diamonds hanging off of your earring. When he pulls his hand away, his fingers brush lightly against the exposed skin near your collarbone, alighting goosebumps over your skin. And I suppose you just had those earrings lying around. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. These are my most casual pair. So what's the real reason you're here? Why do you think, Professor? He looks at you for a long moment, brow ever so slightly furrowed in an adorable way that means he's thinking really hard about something. He seems to come to a decision and smiles in a way you hadn't realized you'd been missing so badly. Why don't you call me Ian? Just for tonight. Okay, Ian. And Blair, thank you for coming tonight. It means a lot to me. You pick up your glass of champagne and pass him the other one that you swiped earlier. Let's toast to your oral skills. I mean, your oration skills, of course. That speech was something else. Yes, well, I have heard that I give a good diction. Oh, we're doing puns. That's adorable. It really is. I'm more of a dad pun person myself. You click glasses and take hearty swigs. There's something different about him tonight. A relaxed energy that's calming and unexpected and pretty damn sexy. Come with me. I want to introduce you to some of the colleagues of mine. He leads you along with a warm hand resting on the small of your back. Seems like just an excuse to touch you, not that you're complaining. Ah, Stephen. I thought I might find you somewhere near the finger foods. Ah, Ian. You know me too well. Just don't tell my wife about the mangalacy on my plate, and I'll overlook that little quip of yours, A woman comes from seemingly out of nowhere, lifts the plate out of his hand, and dumps it directly into the trash. Too late, and you know what the doctor said about all that greasy food. Marigold, my dear, those sausages are nearly $50 a link. Jesus. Excuse me, what? For meat shoved in a tube. These people are straight up wild. Marigold pinches Stephen's cheeks and laughs. And your health is worth more than all the overpriced sausage in the world. Ian, you remember my beautiful wife, Marigold? How could I forget? Ian, it's been too long, though I assumed I would have heard at least a little gossip about this stunning new woman in your life. I must say, I was wondering the same thing. I don't recall ever seeing you as one of these events with a woman on your arm. Right, well, it's something of a new development. Excuse me? I didn't hear a denial. Did you hear a denial? Yes, we're having trouble making it out of the bedroom. If it's for the lack of gossip you're worried about, it's probably because we're rarely being seen out in public together. You slide your arm around his shoulder to fiddle with the hair at the nape of his neck. You feel him shudder at the touch. It's kind of a problem, really. I'm falling behind with my work, and every time I try to leave, there he is, carrying me back to the bed. There is quite enough of that. Thank you, Blair. My. Ian, as wonderful as been catching up, you must excuse us. Stephen has promised me a dance, and I refuse to let him get out of it. Dear God, help me. Don't worry, it's me. Marigold yanks him away to the center of the room, where a dance floor has been cleared, and a handful of couples have begun to sway to a slow dance. I like your friends. Stephen Sarstellan was the first person to offer me a position at the college. Out of college. He's someone I've always looked up to and respected. And someone with a personal investment in your social life, apparently. We're a new development, aren't we? I'm not entirely sure what we are, but trust me when I say I was the fastest, it was the fastest way to get out of that conversation. Sure, you smirk as you gaze around the room, taking in the gala attendees in their best dresses and suits. I don't recognize anyone here. About maybe the dean. That event was for anthropologists completely removed from the Belvoire community. In other words, we're on an island all of our own. He gives you this look. And it all makes sense. The relaxed energy, the easy smiles. There's no one here to question you. No one to stop you. I guess we should make most of the opportunity then. What did you have in mind? Really, Mr. Professor? Oh, okay. We're just gonna do this. We should get out on the dance floor. I'm not much of a dancer. You slip your hand in his, a thrill running through you as you at the contact. His eyes dip down to where your fingers enfold his. Good thing it's a slow song then, huh? Expect some further uneasiness, but once you're out in the middle of the dance floor and turn to face him, he softly kisses the back of your hand and then pulls you into his arms in one fluid motion. His arms wind around your waist, hand resting warmly just above your tailbone, pulling you against him. His other hands hold yours aloft, leading you in a slow, circular movements across the floor. I thought you said you didn't have any moves. You laugh softly, the exhale of champagne-scented breath tickling the hair around your ear. Good thing it's a slow song, right? You all but melt against him, resting your head against his shoulder as the firm hand at your back holds you even tighter. After all the attacks that Poppy has been throwing at you, it's just nice to feel safe. You see him offer you relaxed in. His hands tighten around yours, and just for a moment, at the mention of his name, with such a beautiful woman on my arm, it's hard not to be. You trail your hands up his arms, locking them behind his neck. His other hand trails a languid line with his finger down the bare of your skin of your back. I bet all your colleagues will be very impressed that you managed to score such an attractive, intelligent catch. You really think that's what I'm thinking about right now? No, then what are you thinking about? He brings his head down and your breath catches as you suddenly feel his warmth grazing over your shoulder and neck. Just the nearness of him is enough to make your knees weak, even more so when he whispers in your ear. I think we should get out of here. He pulls you back to look at you, his eyes dark and hungry. Immediately, he offers you his hand and the two of you slip out of the exit unnoticed. Laughing, you and Ian dash down the stairs of the museum. And right into the rain. It's really coming down. Ba-dum-tsh. And not a cab in sight, of course. You throw your head back, letting the droplets of rain freckle your face and soak through your hair. You're actually enjoying this, aren't you? Aren't you? It's the first time it's rained since I've been in New York. It feels, I don't know, a little like home. When you look back at Ian, he's giving you this inscrutable look again. He offers you his hand. I'll take it. Slip your hand in his, marveling at the way the simple touch sends goosebumps prickling across your skin. With his hand warming yours, he dashes across the street, your laughter ringing through the night air. Ian, you're going too fast. You stumble after him, but you don't worry, you'll fall. For some reason, you know that he'd catch you if you did. Reach for an awning at the train station across the street, and he whips you around to face him, pulling you close. There, a little respite at least. You're both breathing hard from the mad dash across the street. Ian smiles at you, reaching down and to brush the damp hair away from your forehead. You catch his hand, lacing your fingers through his and holding it to your cheek. He feels all-encompassing. You're not sure where he ends and you begin. Ian. Your eyes are locked, magnetized. It might just be the champagne, but you feel drunk under his gaze, drunk off of him. You're both soaked to the bone, but you barely feel it, overpowered by the warmth radiating off his skin. Blair. His eyes dip down to your lips, his breath creating curls of mist in the cold air. He's just waiting. And right then, you know all you'd have to do is ask. Kiss me. His free hand comes up to cup your face. You hold steady, keep you close, while his kiss threatens to knock you off your feet. His lips are warm, soft, and his kiss is tender at first, tentative. Then he kisses you deeper, losing himself in it as you lose yourself in him. He pulls you deeper into the shadows of the train station until you forget the rest of the world exists, until it's only the two of you in the night. I know we shouldn't be doing this, but I don't think I can stop myself any longer. He says this in a whisper, just a hair's width away from your lips. Every word a caress. Then don't. Grab your arms around his waist, hands crawling up his back, feeling the warmth of his skin through the rain-soaked dress shirt. He walks you backward, pressing you up against the pillar behind you as his hand slides down, grip your thigh, ready to lift it up around his waist. My goodness, it's really pouring, isn't it? Some gala attendees stumble outside, chatting and laughing loudly, and pulls back, just slightly refusing to let you go. Let me guess, the clock strikes midnight and it's time for Cinderella to call her carriage home. He smiles wistfully, his thumb still stroking your cheek. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not ready for this night to end. Are you? His eyes search yours, and you know exactly what he's asking. It's clear what he wants, but what do you want, Blair? This is your chance to escape the rain with Ian. Get each other out of those wet clothes and take your relationship to the next level. Let's make the most of tonight. Ian's grin shines brightly in the moonlight as he takes your hand again. But first, let's get away from here. The rain comes down harder as you and Ian scramble away from the museum. You find a deserted park and take shelter under a gazebo strung up with fairy lights. So, do we have some sort of plan for where we're headed, or just, was the idea just a hop from cover to cover? Hey, I've been following you, but the rain's not all bad. I'll like you like this. Run your finger down the center of his chest, collecting rainwater like dew on your fingertip. He draws in a breath. What, soaking wet and helpless to the elements? Especially the first part. But I'm one to talk. I must look a total mess. Like a drowned cat or something. I don't think I'd go that far. He caresses your face again, cupping your cheeks to get a better look at you. I think that you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen. The way he looks at you is so intense you momentarily forget to breathe, as though you could have lived off the feeling he gives you alone. You draw in a shaky breath and laugh quietly. Well, gee, say it like you mean it, though. He laughs, light, carefree, and draws you to him again. You close your eyes, ready for his kiss, his lips already buzzing with anticipation. Your eyes shut, you feel the heat of him on your face, feel the tickle of his eyelashes on your cheek as he kisses up your jaw, until finally his lips brush yours softly, sending your heart into a frenzy. You have no idea how long I've waited for this. Except I really, really do. You kiss him deeper, wrapping your arms tightly around his neck. He lifts you by the waist, settling you onto the railing of the gazebo, and when you wrap your legs around him, you can already feel him pressed against you. You throw your head back, giving him access to your neck and the exposed line of your collarbone, relishing the rough feel of his stubble against your soft skin. God, I've been thinking about this for weeks. He simultaneously nips at your shoulders and presses harder against you, sending a spike of surprise and pleasure coursing through you. And I've thought of little else. Every time I'm near you, every time you make that face you make when you're thinking really deeply. Brush your lips against his jaw, way up his ear, taking the low between your teeth and sucking gently before whispering to him. Every time I call you sir. A tangible shudder runs through him and his grip tightens around you. He kisses you again ravenously, and the only way to describe it is really you feel like you're being consumed by him. He pulls back, panting, his forehead resting against yours. We need to go somewhere private now. The command in his voice sets you on edge as heat spreads through you. But the rain... I'll take you here if I must. Don't tease, Ian. It's a tantalizing offer to be sure, but you look around the park for somewhere a little less public. Your gaze lands on a driverless carriage just off the main path, partially shrouded by trees. Not exactly the Four Seasons, but it might do in a pinch. Come on, let's see if anyone's home. You and Ian duck through the rain. There's a note on the driver's seat that says out of service, and the carriage's cabin is gratefully empty. Where do you think the driver's gone off to? I honestly couldn't care less right now. You hurry to unbutton his dress shirt and peel the wet fabric away from his broad, muscled shoulders before pushing his pants down off his hips. There, I almost forgot what you look like without your clothes on. I, on the other hand, could never forget. You lean in to kiss his neck as he unzips your dress, pushing it down around your waist. He leans back to admire you, running a hand down the center of your chest and stopping just before he reaches the place where you want to feel his touch the most. Just as I remembered. Ian, please. You sigh contentedly as his hands run along your body, pressing your breasts, running along the lines of your hip bones, tickling their way up the insides of your thighs. When his hands slip beneath the band of your underwear, you gasp, clutching onto his shoulders as he begins to expertly work you with his fingers. Is this the way you like it? His breath is hot against your ear. You bite your lip as you feel sparks of pleasure skipping through you with every stroke. Do it harder and faster. At your command, his movement speeds up, his fingers working vigorously to massage your most sensitive places. Like that. Just like that. One of his fingers slips inside of you, and seconds later you gasp as it's joined by another. He keeps up the relentless speed, and your legs begin to shake as the pleasure wells up inside of you. Your cries are swallowed by his mouth covering yours as he eases you back from your high. You're panting, your brow slick from sweat as you kiss him feverishly, angling deeper as your tongue dances around his. You feel as though you don't have him. If you don't have him soon, you'll lose your mind. Blair, I can't wait any longer. Good. You don't have to. You hold his jaw in your grip, turning his face to look directly in your eyes. You bite your lip, and his eyes darken intensely. You can have me, however you want. Good. His arms wind around your waist as he tugs you towards him, positioning himself between your legs. He keeps his eyes trained on yours as he lowers himself onto you, guiding himself to you and urging forward slowly as your body adjusts to the size of him. You inhale sharply as his hips meet yours, the length of him filling you with the most blindingly pressure. He starts to move slowly, his breath coming in shaky gasps as you grip tight around him. His languid strokes set you on edge, though it's nowhere near enough. Ian, please, said you asked so nicely. His hands brush over your breasts, skim down your sides, and land on your waist where he grips you tightly. His movements are faster now, your hips buck up to meet him almost completely out of control. Just like that. Grab your arms around his neck, your fingers tangling in the hair at the nape of his neck as you hold his body flush against yours. His relentless pace never slows, never stops, as he angles deeper, his hand pressed in the fogged-up window pane. God. He's hitting places you didn't even know existed, and you can feel yourself pulsing around him in response as your body frantically tries to keep up. Good, don't hold back. You couldn't even if you wanted to. The pleasure overwhelms you like a hurricane, and all you can do is hold on for dear life. These analogies. Oof. After getting dressed and leaving the park, you and Ian stroll through the quiet streets of downtown Manhattan, washed clean from the rain. I love the way it smells after it rains. He takes your hand as you walk, pulling you closer. Beloved, let us once more praise the rain. Let us discover some new alphabet. His voice is quiet, hypnotizing, like he's weaving some spell that you're fairly certain you've completely fallen under. For this, the often praised and be ourselves. There's a cab idling on the street up ahead. Two of you stop in front of it. Neither of you make a move to open the door. Blair, thank you again for your support tonight. You have no idea how much it means to me. You guess this means goodbye. It was my pleasure. I didn't expect to have quite as much fun as I did. I didn't expect a lot of that happen tonight. Yes, I'd say unexpected doesn't do it, quite do it justice. So I guess I'll see you around campus. Opens the car door and you slide in, your lips buzzing pleasantly from his kiss. When you look back, something has changed. Yes, right, it's on campus. Good night, Blair. Before you can ask what's wrong, he's shutting the door, and the driver's pulling away. You turn to look out the back window with the rain starting to slow. You can see him clearly, standing on the street corner, looking lost. What just happened? Should I describe it for you? How you just screwed up? Yep, let me go ahead and describe it for you. Alright. He was enjoying a moment where he didn't need to be the professor, where he didn't need to realize his obligations of, you know, where if anyone finds out about the two of you, everything can come crashing down for both of you. For just this moment, he was just enjoying it as if, hey, we're on a date together, I'm really enjoying this, I'm with a woman that I really like. None of that was on the top of his mind, none of it was on the top of his tongue, none of it, and you just like opened the dam and everything came rushing back in and completely swallowed him whole. That's what happened. That's why he's looking lost. But anything to add more drama to this book. I can't wait for, and I'm calling this, Poppy to most likely catch us. She blackmails us. And yeah. Then eventually, either that will lead to probably book 2, God help me, or, I don't know, him giving up everything for you, or I just don't even know at this point. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you all later. Peace out.